Doctor Who, Episode 9, Night Terrors. Review. It's the best episode of the series yet. Because it just is. It's great. I've sat and whined and moaned and despised the entire series until now. This episode is one good episode in a pack of terrible episodes. The only other good episode I enjoyed to the fullest was probably the pirate one. It's the only one I've ever made really, really good comments. I've always made good comments about them and bad comments about them. But with the pirate one, I made really good comments. And a few bad comments, but mainly really good comments. Again, today, we have another great commented one. It was brilliant. I love the fact that instead of using terrible EastEnders-like drama in the episodes that they usually do, they have just replaced it with horror. Horror and sci-fi. So it's like a sci-fi horror. So it is amazing because of that. The lighting in the episode itself was brilliant. Sets the atmosphere. The father-son thing that was going on was brilliant. I like the fact that the son is some form of telepathic alien that has somehow infiltrated the house and has created his fears that now come to life. And the dolls were very scary. I must say, it's on the top of the scary list of Doctor Who. It's there with more Waters of Mars and Blink. I think there's probably some classic ones that also are up there, but I cannot think of them at the minute. But yeah, it was scary. It was a brilliant episode. The landlord was very sinister. This always seems to happen. My virus database always seems to go off when I'm... Never mind. It was good. It was brilliant. The humour. There was humour in it as well. A little bit of comedy within the horror. A sly bit of comedy always makes it good. But not like over the top, because over the top just ruins the horror. But a sly bit of comedy can always bring up the goodness of an episode, if you get what I mean. I don't really have any bad comments about this one. Nothing really. I think the cupboard thing was a little bit ridiculous, but the episode was brilliant. And they have ripped off a little bits from horror films. Like, for example, the lift thing. That's pretty much ripped off. But the episode made up for it, so I am happy with that episode. It's much better than Let's Kill Hitler, and it's much better than most of the other terrible episodes that we've had this series. Must say, good episode. And I'm going to rate it 8 or 9. It's difficult between the 8 or 9 out of 10, but it's one of those two. For the sake of the fact that the entire series has been terrible so far, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm sorry, but you know, the continuity and all that stuff has just went out the window and stuff. So, 8 out of 10. Brilliant episode. Best of the series, as the series has been. How do I put this? Shit. Series 6 has been the biggest letdown of my life, but this episode doesn't make up for it, but it's a bit of a smile, I suppose. It's like a smile on a sad, rainy day. You're going to be unhappy because it's a sad, rainy day, but at least you're smiling for a bit. And that smiley bit is the... You get what I mean, I'm ranting. So, that's more or less it. I don't have any notes with me, so I didn't really, read them so I can, tell you my ideas, because sometimes I forget them, you know. I said this in the previous review, but I've tried my best from my mind. This has been a brilliant episode. I'd suggest either this one or the pirate one if you wanted to watch one episode from this series. In fact, I think this is one of the best episodes from Matt Smith's era, actually. Night Terrors. But yeah, anyway, it's good. So, until next time, the next episode looks a bit ridiculous, but the robots look okay. It seems like a Dr. Light episode. I'm not sure if it is, but it looks like a Dr. Light episode. But I'm looking forward to it. This has certainly brought my mood for Doctor Who, this episode, so hopefully we'll be back on track for the few next final episodes. And it might just make this series better, but I'm not promising anything because really this series has been atrocious. But yeah, until next time, which will probably be Torchwood. The next Torchwood episode will be my next review. But I've got college and stuff, so there might be a long wait between uploads. I don't even know when this is going to be uploaded. But until next time, goodbye.